how's it going, everyone? So we finally have some new info on Dragon Ball Legends, which as you can see here, we've got reviews and stuff coming up, which we haven't had in quite a while. What, maybe a month nearly? It's either a month or close to a month. So obviously here it says, catch latest info on the new campaign. On the Looming Nemeses Campaign. So basically this villain saga, right? Plus don't miss the new character info. So I know a few people are going to read that part and think that's a guaranteed Ultra. But I just want to say that does not confirm an Ultra. Okay, they've done this before. They've said, oh hey look, it's going to be a new character, right? But, because usually when it says new characters, it usually hints at like an LF and then also a banner unit. But that's not always the case, right? I think it's sometimes a translation, from Japanese to English. I think sometimes they mix it up a little bit. If I want to mix it up, but get some words wrong, right? So yeah, this happening tomorrow, roughly, depending where you are. But yeah, I mean, obviously it's good for a few reasons. We will probably see the next Zenkai as well, which we'll have a quick look at in game, just sort of who I think the next LF or Ultra, because it can still be an Ultra, right? It's not guaranteed it's not going to be one. But we'll have a look in game, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Alright, so this here is going to show us roughly all the we call villain characters in the game. I don't think they got actually like Looming Nemesis as a tag, so I think Powerful Opponent should roughly show us all right. So I guess first we'll talk about the Zenkai, who I think is very possible to get. I wouldn't say it's guaranteed, but I'd say it's very possible. And I think it could be this for this LF Broly, right? I think for this Broly to get one would be beneficial to a lot of the teams he's on. I mean, he's only on Saiyan, Super Saiyan, and Powerful Opponent, but I mean, his Zenkai is very long awaited, as well as the Blue Gogeta as well. But just the main reason why I want to quickly point that out, why I think it could be Broly, is I think hopefully the batter's still up. It might not be though. Okay, it's not. But I think a few days ago the Ultra Blue Gogeta was brought back in the summons. Now, there's obviously a few reasons why that could be. One, just because they're money hungry and they want people to summon for Gogeta Blue, which is, most likely the cause. Or they are hinting at a unit's going to Zenkai in the banner. And pretty much this Broly here, I think there was another few characters they could have done. But this Broly fit the theme, right? Because obviously, the Nemesis campaign, all that sort of stuff, it made sense. It would be Broly. Yet again, we haven't had any hints or anything like that to confirm this or semi-confirm this. It's just sort of the way they've been hinting at it. It's either he's going to get it now, or he might get it this year, right? So, Broly's obviously one option. I don't think there's anyone else that really jumps out to me saying, like, they're going to get one. To me, Broly is the best, one of the best options, I'd say. If not, I'm thinking this Zamasu here, right? So obviously this will buff a few things. This is going to buff, regen, future, powerful opponents. So this Zamasu would do a lot. Well, depending how they build him, he'd help out a lot of categories or teams. Where Broly is going to be good, but Zamasu is going to help a wider variety of teams, obviously, because he's on more. Yet again, whether they're going to do that or not, I'm not too sure. But yet again, he would fit the theme, right? And he has been on a few banners recently, so that, it could also be a thing, because when units like that start to come on more banners, it sort of hints at they're trying to say in one way, hey, get more dupes as character, and then when he Zenkai's, you're pretty much set, right? Like, they're not saying that, but they're sort of implying, like, come on, please, buff the unit for yourself, sort of thing, right? So, yeah, they're probably my two picks at the moment. I think an LF Zenkai is going to happen soon, right? We haven't had one in quite a while. Other than that, there's not really any other big units here that are, screaming out to me to get a Zenkai, if that makes sense. But yet again, there could be more, right? So now we'll talk about who the next LF/Ultra is going to be, right? So obviously, there's a few units they could do, right? So I think one of them is definitely a new cooler, maybe not a metal cooler, but like a team cooler. So in Dokkan, right? I mean, they can easily do it in Legends now, as we can tell with the Ultra Rose. But they could have one like metal cooler as your main fighter, and then maybe for like the ult, like an ult card, he'll bring in like his army to come sort of like beat up the character, like, you know, beat up the enemy sort of thing. That could happen. I think that'd be a very sick LF as well, but yet again, I'm not too sure that's going to happen. I think Cooler definitely needs one. It's either going to be a Metal Cooler here or Final Form Cooler, but I don't think Final Form Cooler will. Only because you got a plat equipment last week, and usually, I mean, it's not out of the ordinary for them to do it, but usually what they'll do is they'll try and buff a character that sort of relates to the next LF. So at the same time, you know, that could mean Final Form Cooler is the next LF, but I think, you know, they're sort of going, hey, here's your buff, let's give it to another character instead that's related to you, but, you know, so, I mean, another one could be Frieza, right? I'm not sure if it'd be this Final Form Frieza. I mean, a Final Form Frieza is definitely needed, I'd say, for an LF. Because, let's have a, wait, is there any, let's have a quick look. Yeah, so we haven't actually got a final form, and we got this one, the full power one, but not actually just a normal final form. Okay, that's, I didn't even realize that to now. Okay, so yeah, that's definitely a possibility they could do, right? Or a golden Frieza, either one would make sense. I mean, I thought instead of Baby, we were gonna get golden Frieza, mainly because the way they hinted it in the promo image. It sort of, like, to me, it looked like it was when Frieza was punching the ground and then he ends up blowing the earth up. Because, like, you see that little fire sort of crackle come through when he hits it, or when he puts his hand down. So I thought that was going to be it, but it somehow turned out to be Baby. I'm not too sure how that image related to him. But, yeah, there's many possibilities. I can't see an Ultra being released yet. It very well could. At the same time, an Ultra. I think an Ultra would be good at the same time, but I think an LF would be more suitable because they could release another banner unit, which could also be a big, like, support unit. Sort of thing, because you got to think of, like, an Ultra is going to be good, but if you bring out 2 units at once, it's going to be even better. Well, depending how good the banner unit is and the LF, right? But at the same time, they could do a Mega Rising banner as well, right? There's no really hard confirmation what it's going to be. I think, personally, it's going to be an LF. I'm not sure who it's going to be. Like I said, it's either going to be like a Frieza or a Cooler. To me, that makes the most sense and would help out most teams. But it could be someone totally different, right? You know, because I didn't think Baby was going to get an LF this celebration, but he ended up getting one anyway, right? But yeah, that'll be for today's video, guys. If you have any other thoughts as well, who you think we're going to see come next to Legends, please leave them in the comment section below. And yeah, if you guys like this video and you want to see more, please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.